Yesterday we talked about A2 on Train, and now we're going to be running some tests on Gravedigger to see how good she's doing, and it's a little bit better in my opinion, mostly because even with low investment, you can see some good results at the start of the fight. Now, let me first remove Crow, because we were doing her video on Crow needs changes, right? The first video in the CDS for characters that need a buff or a rework. So go watch the video if you're interested. It's the latest one on the channel. Also, hello degenerates, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefi. And before we start, leave a like, subscribe, and let's get started with A2 versus Gravedigger. Now, this test, in my opinion, is not that great because, like we always say, there are specific units that will always shine in specific situations, right? And A2 shines the most when there are multiple parts, 3+, or multiple enemies. And in this case, you will see that if we start the battle with a Bunny, so she can stay in mode B, one shotgun and a Scarlet just for damage and the carry, she will be doing the same damage as a Scarlet when the fight starts, but only when the fight starts, right? At the start, she will do a lot of damage, she will be comparable to Scarlet, but then you will break all the parts. And that's when the problem starts with her. So we're gonna be bursting with A2, of course. As you can see, she destroys all the missiles, she destroys everything. She does really good damage, and she can stay in mode B because we're using bunnies, of course. You can also use Rapunzel or Summer Mary, yeah, Summer Mary. I personally don't really like them. I think bunnies are the easiest way to keep her at full HP. So the moment we enter phase 7 is when we'll see decline on her damage. And the reason is pretty simple. As you can see, 9 million, 8.9, and 10 million. When the fight ends, it's gonna be probably double for the Scarlet, because there are no more parts to hit with A2. So she's doing only normal damage. In here, there are no more multiple parts. It's only the boss with the 3 circles all the time, right? So as you saw, they were paired in damage, and now when we finish this, let me try to finish, because in mobile version, this boss is a pain in the ass. I'm sorry for all of you who have to do this on phone every single time we have a Gravedigger or Train run. Sounds like pain. And I'm doing this on PC where I can at least maintain 60 frames per second, but on phone, I don't know if I would like to do this on phone. It sounds like way too painful in my opinion. That's it. Stop with the rambling stuff. Focus on the topic at hand. A2 on Gravedigger. Let's take the damage. Once again, she falls off completely. She did less than 1 million from stage 7 all the way up to stage 9. From stage 1 to stage 7, she did 9 million. So, you know, only 2 million in comparison to Scarlet did another 12 million damage, or another 10 million, whatever it is, right? So Nor is doing more damage. Again, this is not because she's bad, she's incredible. But Gravedigger removes all the parts when he goes into stage 3 or stage 7, phase 3. So it's really good, it's a nice unit, but when we're talking about Gravedigger, sadly, it's just not worth using her. Of course, this team is carrying because of Bunnies, Litter, and Scarlet. It's not because A2. Now, for people who are having trouble clearing this boss and you don't know what to do, you don't need invested units. The only thing you need for this boss are shotguns. We've been clearing all of these bosses on live stream every single day, so if you need help clearing one of these days, come to the stream, say hello, we can help. We do special interceptions for around 10 people every day. I'm happy with helping. As long as we have time and it's not like a super long stream, we can always lend a hand to the 2 players. That's it for this boss. If you're having troubles and you don't have bunnies, and you don't have a Litter, and you don't have a Scarlet, what can you use? Just shotguns. As long as you have 3 shotguns and a strong unit for the carry, you should be good. Now, some people might be asking, okay, can't you run instead of a Scarlet A2 as like the big DPS and just run a shotgun team, like a normal shotgun team? You can, but you will lose a lot of damage. And we can actually run this team, right? So again, Bunny Girls because she stays in mode B, Litter because Litter, or Dorothy if you have her, and then we are putting a Drake as our other shotgun. The problem with this is going to be exactly the same as the previous run. You will probably be able to clear. In my case, because I have invested shotguns, like my Bunnies and my Drake are pretty high level, same as my Litter, right? So she will A2 is gonna be super great until we reach the point of actually stage 7 or phase 3, whatever you wanna call it. It's the same, but when we reach that point, it's gonna be a lot harder because A2 doesn't have the damage for a normal boss without parts, at least not right now without any investment. If you have a super heavily invested A2 because you didn't like 2B or because you just got luckier here, then you could try. Oh, let me clear this. There we go. and she will deal decent, but still rocket launchers are not the best bosses for this. And with the animation delay that A2 has, it's also a pain in the ass, because let's be real, Gravedigger, you want to be just constantly attacking so you can be clearing these annoying circles. That's one of the most important parts. So let's reload. Let's do the circles if we can fast for the first rotation. Perfect. Also, something important for Gravedigger. For the circles, if you are having trouble clearing them, as long as you clear 3, you can rest 1 to recover your burst. If you do 4-1, 4-1, it also works, but as long as you can clear 3, rest 1 or miss 1, right, for the burst to regenerate, you're good. So for example, this one, we miss it, it's fine. But we got the next one, and then we get another 2, and you are good. You don't need to be destroying all of them. You have, however, the first time you step into a stage 7, you need to clear that circle. If not, she will actually, Gravedigger will actually charge at you and wipe you out. Because stage 7 onwards, it's impossible to block. You will get completely destroyed. Now, damage-wise, if we check here, once again, A2 is doing 14, same as Nor, and then Drake is doing 16. As you can see, this boss is not about the damage itself with shotguns. The shotguns are good for the circles and for the spread damage overall, but you need a carry. People run shotguns because it's good for it's easier in this boss to clear all of the circles, right? The QTEs in this boss are annoying. That's why we always run shotguns. But if you need a carry, A2 is probably not gonna be it. You need someone like Alice, like Modernia, like a Scarlet, like Guillotine even you can be running in here, not with bunnies and litter, but you can be running her. There's plenty of options for carries. Just make sure you have someone who deals a lot of damage, and you also have your staple shotgun units. Also, before I forget, on the series for rework and boosts for characters, the first one was with Grow, of course, we were talking about this previously. Do let me know what characters you want to see on the next episodes. Right now, I'm thinking of doing probably Nihilistar and also Isabel, because Isabel as a pilgrim seems too weak compared to the other units that have similar functionalities, right? Attackers, bear 3s, all of them are usually pretty good, and then we have Isabel, which is really not that much used because there are just better bear 3 shotguns. Drake, Nor, Sugar. Not a NIP, of course, but you know what I mean. Like, there's just plenty of shotguns to use instead of using Isabel, even for Gravedigger. That said, do let me know what you think about A2 on Gravedigger, if you are using her, and if you are investing in her, or on 2B, what are you guys investing in? For me, for now, I invested already everything I have into 2B. I just like her design way too much. I got her fully overloaded. I got semi-decent lag on my rolls. I got attack critical on the first one, charge speed critical, which is bad, but we got critical. Then I got charge speed and ammo. Ammo's good, charge bad. And then lastly, I got critical and elemental. So I have a couple of rolls that are bad, but if I can change those, I can start locking in and heavily investing into her. I don't know if I will do that, because I still want to get my helmet for the Scarlet, which is on top here, as you can see. Hopefully one day we can get the helmet, so my Scarlet can be my strongest unit. Right now, it's litter. I don't want to keep leveling up her gear because she will become even more stronger. So for now, we'll wait. Now, all that said, enough rambling for this video, guys. Do let me know what you think about A2 so far. I'm enjoying her. I think she's really strong. Both of these collaboration units are really strong. I'm happy. Thanks for coming by. Thanks to my patrons for making this content possible. You can join them with the links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool dinner dates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。